Welcome back to Weekly Retro Stuff, where we bring you a brief highlight of cool things going on in the retro communities across the internet, with new episodes coming out on Fridays. This is episode 42, and there's a ton of stuff to cover. I was gonna say a bunch and a ton at the same time. I did a little tongue trip. Anyways, let's not get into the weeds just yet. Let's check it out. On April 28th, 2023, a streamer and runner who goes by Gargon 100 submitted their very first time to the SRC board for Toy Story on the Super Nintendo. That time was a 21:04. They've continued lowering their time, and on June 23rd, 2023, they were able to take the world record when this happened.
Woo!
They managed to get a 19 minute and 40-second time, taking the world record from Keg in the Closet by 2 seconds. Then, just 3 days later, they improved that time by 10 seconds when they finished with a time of 19 minutes and 30 seconds.
1930, baby. 10-second EB.
This time was possible due to a new skip that was discovered by Keg in the Closet. On Friday, June 26th, Keg was doing runs and accidentally discovered a new time save.
Whoa. Oh, I think I might have found an exploit. What? What just happened?
This allows you to skip the entire Dune level. And why don't we just have Keg explain it?
I hit start and select at the same time, and it just skipped that level. Essentially, it exploits the game dev level skip that they forgot to patch out for specifically Doom level, so you can just skip the whole entire level.
The initial discovery of this clip allowed Keg to take the world record with a 19 minute and 42 second time, becoming the first ever sub 20 minute time in Toy Story for the Super Nintendo.
1942! Let's go! Oh, first sub 20.
Huge congrats to Gargon on the new world record, and also huge congrats to Keg for discovering this insane skip. It saves so much time. Now, I'm wondering if Keg is gonna get back to the grind and try to take this world record back. Could we see a duel for the world records? This is a very exciting time for Toy Story. Nilson Alex 92 has recently returned to TMNT on the NES. TMNT originally released on the Nintendo NES in 1989, and in many ways was one of the early open world style games. And it might be the only open world style TMNT game. This game taught many of us what anxiety is with the infamous dam level. You'd be swimming around trying to avoid the seaweed, not to get eaten by the weird tentacle strings, and the music that would start to play when you were running out of time was so stressful. Alex submitted their first time to the Any% SRC board September 18th, 2019, when they achieved a 26:42. They've been lowering their time throughout the years, and on June 25th, 2023, they got another huge PB.
There we go. That's a pretty damn juicy PB, not gonna lie.
They finished with a time of 19:09, which moved them up on the board from 42nd place all the way to 38th. They're currently pushing for a sub 19 minute time, which could happen any day now. As many of you already know, I absolutely love this game. For me, it's the perfect speedrun. It has everything that I would want in a speedrun. What's a game that you think is a perfect speedrun? Ever since I was about 9 years old, I've wanted to own my very own piece of the aggro crag. Guts was a game show on Nickelodeon that had kids competing in extreme versions of popular sports.
Do you have it?
The last event had them racing up a mountain called the Crag, hitting buttons along the way.
And now we have the aggro crag.
And whoever won the game show got their very own glowing piece of the aggro crag. By November of 1994, Viacom New Media created a Super Nintendo game based on the show, and our friend Kuma Khan recently started running the Any% category. June 24th, 2023, they finished the game with a 17 minute and 19 second time, putting them into 4th place. Kuma Khan 22 is now a moderator for the board as well, and is working on reviving the run. They've only just started, so I'm super interested in seeing how low they plan on pushing this. Maybe you should pick up this run and take your shot at getting your very own virtual version of the aggro crag. I wonder if anybody out there is selling their aggro crag piece from the game show. Is this something you can find on eBay? Can I just get one? I would love to own that. It's probably expensive, but I would love, that's like a forever piece. It's a grail to have your own piece of the aggro crag. In the show, it looked huge. I want that thing. How do I get one? I thought I'd take a minute for those who are considering speedrunning, but don't really know where to start. I plan on breaking this up into multiple steps, and step 1 is choosing the right game. Not just the right game, but the right game for you. Before you jump fully into the world of speedrunning, it's very important to pick a game that you're passionate about. But not just passionate about, but a game that you love so much that you're willing to play it over and over and over and over and over and over. I think you get it. Like, try to pick something you're not going to get bored of in a week or get mad at. For me, the first speedrun game that I chose was Ninja Gaiden because it's a game I played as a kid. I've always loved playing it. I don't mind failing at it. I know I'm not good at it, but I just enjoy the flow of the game. So I didn't mind resetting and starting over and just learning the game. There's really no wrong answer. It really comes down to what game is right for you. You might try a couple different games before you land on one that actually sticks, but having some nostalgia or childhood vendetta against the game usually helps. Like for me, I never beat Ninja Gaiden. I always loved it, I just had never beaten it. So really I started off just wanting to be able to beat it. So if you don't currently speedrun, what's a game you think you might start with? And if you do speedrun, what's the first game you ever ran? A very talented runner named KungFusedMike was sitting down to do some high score practice in Black Tiger when they jumped down a hole and the game just let them keep going. Released in 1987, Black Tiger is an arcade platformer by Capcom. The game has also been released for many home computers and consoles. After this happy accident, Mike went to work routing this into the run. Thanks, dogs. I appreciate it. When they initially discovered this skip, they accidentally jumped from this platform marked by the D on the map all the way down into this pit. But during routing, they figured out they could jump into the pit earlier and skip a bunch of the level. Here he shows the old world record route designated by the blue line, and the new route which includes the skip in the red line. You can see this allows you to bypass the entire middle of the level. They're still looking for other areas they might be able to apply this type of skip in the run, but for now it's still a huge time save that can result in a new world record. Huge thanks to Mike for taking the time to explain this new skip. I look forward to seeing it implemented in a run. I was a Sega kid growing up, and if Sega still made consoles, I'd still be that Sega kid. Let's be real, I'm still that Sega kid. I really wish Sega would make a new console. So while all my friends were playing Final Fight, I was getting down on Streets of Rage. A streamer and runner named eradicatedZombie recently started their own journey with Streets of Rage, and they're running the Atom Normal No Percent category. With a goal time in mind of sub 40 minutes, they set out learning the run, and on June 27th, 2023, this happened.
Sub 40? Yo, sub 40? Come on. Easy, edit. Hurry. Sub 40. Oh, I did it. I did it.
They managed to finish with a time of 39:59, getting a 46-second PB and achieving their goal after only 39 attempts. They're still new to the run, so there's a lot of room to continue to push this time down. Eradicated also recently returned to streaming, so be sure to head over to Twitch and give him a follow. It's that time again. Music and Gaming's monthly event is happening, and this month it focuses on rhythm and music games. Starting on June 30th at 5:30 Central Time. Yup, that's today. And as always, the event starts with the legend Music and Gaming himself, and he's playing Clone Hero on PC. The last game on Friday will be Space Channel 5 VR Plus Part 2 on PC, played by Tashero. Saturday morning, the event picks back up at 1:30 Central Time, and the first game of the day will have Mutant Pizza, Music and Gaming, and Resident Emil facing off in Rhythm Quest. The event will close with Retrophile TV facing off against Tashero in Beatmania. It's going to be 2 full days of amazing games, with amazing music, and amazing streamers. Amazing. Can I say amazing again? I posted the event schedule down in the description, so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you there. And that's episode 42, another amazing week. I'm having a fun time. It's been really fun trying to come up with new segments and new ideas and showing off the garden when I can. I'm going to be doing this speedrunning segment, try to break down speedrunning to make it seem a little bit more simple for those who might think it's a little bit crazy to just jump into. That's Buddha making crazy noise. She's an insane dog. That's the thing she wants to do while I'm recording. She just really wants to be a part of the show too, so we'll just let her be. Yep. All right, that was Buddha's segment. I love you all so much, and thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Stuff is Stuff, and this has been episode 42 of Weekly Retro Stuff. No hat. No hat this week. I kind of want to start getting a hat collection. I really don't know where to start or what to do. If you have hat suggestions or want to send me a hat, let me know. Even if they're really dumb. Let's start up in the hat game. I feel like it's a must. Because nobody wants to see this. Tommy Pickles' head. Yeah, I look like Tommy Pickles. I'm fine with it. Tommy Pickles with a beard? Weird. Okay, for real. Bye.